Now I'm going to pose a bit for the intro because I see everyone doing it and I quite like it. It's like rock. So I'm going to do it too, okay? Just don't judge me. And hopefully I hope that you guys actually enjoy it and like it, guys. I really do. I hope it was a success for all you guys. Yes. Why is the light and bright all of a sudden? The lights I have, they get brighter and brighter and brighter. So sometimes it's just like, and then it's just like, yeah. You see how close I get? It's getting bright. You don't show. But yes, guys. I hope you will enjoy it. Don't judge me. Like inshallah, over time, the looks and the videos will get better. You know, because I would have been used to it. I would have gotten used to it. God damn it. Okay, so now I'm gonna just post it. Just don't mind me. Everyone, today I am going to kickstart my major like glam makeup styles for you guys. It's been highly requested for me to start recording my makeup basically, and the thing is with me is I wing my makeup every single time, and once I winged it I don't actually remember how I do it. So today is Eid. It's a special occasion. What the hell? Occasion. And let me take away this thing because I keep watching myself because I'm feeling myself. I can still see a bit, but it's okay. Just at least that way I can like, you know. Okay, maybe I need to check myself. One more time. Ain't hurt nobody. I'm blind. I don't know if I'm in focus. 1 second. Yes, I think I am. Yes, I am. No, but from here, where I'm sitting. Oh my god, I'm praying. I'm in focus. I think I am anyway. But so yeah, I've now decided that I will record every time I do makeup and just edit it and post it, whether you like it or not, basically. So I first primed my eyelid, basically, and going in with a bone colour, I'm using Vanilla from Makeup Store and Real Techniques Dual Fibre blending brush to set my whole eyelid. This helps like blending and just removing any discoloration. I then took Mehron Eyed-Powder in 107 Neutral Wheat, but on my eyes they come a bit pink. So at first I was a bit but at the end it looks nice. It just kind of gives me like a flesh tone in the works, you know. You just want to blend this on your crease. You don't need to be kind of precise with this. Then take it Smog on a crown blending brush, which doesn't have a, it just says crown brush. It's a crown blending brush. I think it's a goat hair one. I'll try and find the information and put it in the description bar down below. You just want to kind of get Smog and slowly build the colour up and just blend it in your crease. You don't have to be so precise yet, but you just kind of need to know where you're placing it, if that makes sense. So you just want to build up the colour slowly until you're happy with the amount of blending you need to do with these colours. It's just cray, but at the end it is so worth it. Then taking Ghetto on a Makeup Store small dense blending brush. No, I used the crown blending brush, the same one, and I just went in again in my crease I didn't like how cool it was going, so I wanted to add a bit of warmth. So I took Maroon again in Cinnamon, which is 207, I believe. Wait, they're all 207, so it's Cinnamon. I kind of just blended it over everything just to add a tiny bit of warmth. Then taking Deadly, which is a matte brown eyeshadow from Makeup Store, on Makeup Store's small, dense blending brush, which is 109. I then place the colour on my outer V, concentrating it around those sections. So this is another crown brush that has no number, no nothing, but it's an amazing brush. I'll try and find the details again. You just kind of want to blend your life. It's the easiest way I could kind of describe it. Blend, 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 and build the colour again. Don't add too much product first go. Kind of just slowly build the colour until you're happy. And you really want to blend, so you can kind of have like a seamless look going on. Then going back with that crown brush that had a bit of the cinnamon still left on it, I just went over everything just to kind of blend all the colours together, but at the same time have everything where it needs to be for my croissants. Then going in with Vanilla on another crown brush, which is exactly the same as the other one, I'm just going to place this colour on my brow bone and then kind of slowly dust it down, and this helps the fade of the colour, of like the transition colour, you know what I mean. Then taking Muffin on a large fluffy brush, which is crown again, that doesn't have a stupid number, but I'll try and find the information. I then took a synthetic brush from Makeup Store in 1111 with a gold metallic shade from Kiko, which again doesn't have a name or number, which is so annoying. But you can see, like, I like that fade. Taking Makeup Store's liquid, mixing liquid, I put some, it's like a flat gold glitter all over the works that we kind of did with the eyeshadow. I then felt it was too flat, so I added some three-dimensional kind of hologram gold glitter on top. Then using SugarPill Bulletproof, going in with that same crown brush, I concentrated it on my outer V's and kind of hugged the eyeshadows, if that makes sense. I kind of like hugged it at the top, so it's not just like bam bam, it's kind of a bam bam bam. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of see what I'm doing anyway. Going in with that cinnamon brush just to go over again. Then taking Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes in 10, which is basically black. You kind of want to line your whole eyes, inner eyes anyway. Tight line, waterline. Then taking Embryolisse cream. I use this as a moisturizer and a hydrator because primer, oh lordness, and a primer because it's just amazing. I love this moisturizer. When you do apply it, kind of give it a minute or two just to set into your skin because it's very moisturizing. But it's suitable for all skin types, guys. I then went in with Dior Star in 30. I done like a really thin layer, but it comes out a lot because it's very pigmented. Using a Bdellium Tools, I can never pronounce the name, but you know what I'm talking about. Bdellium Tools in 957. I then used Mehron's Contour and Highlight Palette, and I used the shade, let me find out, the shade D3 and D4 to highlight basically my whole face. Then I took ME3 and kind of contoured the areas that need to be contoured. So cheekbones, that forehead. And I don't usually cream contour my nose, but I thought, yeah, why not? It's Eid. And then I felt like it was too light, so I added ME4 on top of it all. Because my body is very tan, so like my neck and my arms and stuff like that. So I just wanted to match everything up because I felt the Dior skin was a bit light. taking a dual fiber Bdellium Tools in 787. You just kind of want to buff away that contour bronzing kind of colour first. And you can see how beautifully they blend. They're seamless. They're just like, phew, they just blend into nothing. You don't need to worry about making it disappear completely just yet. Taking my beauty blender damp, but not soaking wet, I just kind of buffed out the highlight with it. Does that make sense? And I know it's looking like cry, but it's all part of the plan, guys. It's all part of the plan. Then I took Makeup Store's CC foundation, which is like a tinted moisturizer basically, and the dual fiber brush Makeup Store 366, and I buffed it all over my face just to remove any harsh lining, any, you know, massive contrast, anything like that, and it just works really nice. I like this way of doing my face. Okay, so I kind of put it far and you can see it doesn't look heavy, you know, and even close. Then go over your beauty blender, obvi, to remove any excess product. I then went in with my Makeup Forever foundation palette and I used 070 White and Ivory, IVOR. And I just went over the highlighting places and just did a bit and then blended it out with my beauty blender. Yes, you have to skank while you're doing this. It's just, I can tell I was listening to Tupac. I can so tell. So using E.Y.E.Powder in Fair Translucent and a latex-free kind of sponge. I actually like using Johnson earbuds, little cup thing that it comes with to cover the earbuds. I use that to put my loose powder in so it's not messy. I know, but it works, so I say give it a go. If you find loose powder to be messy, do that. I then went in with Makeup Store's amazing Wonder Powder, Mojave, however you pronounce it, and I buffed this all over my face. This is a luminous kind of powder. It's not a matte kind of powder. It's just, this is the powder I would wear in Morocco, just on its own, and it gives you this beautiful luminous look, and you can already see, like around my forehead, that it doesn't look matte. Yes, right, here I have to explain, the lighting was kind of weird, so my face looks a bit weird in some places, but I took Makeup Store's blush in Nut, and Ginger, and I just put that, buffed it underneath my lash line basically. Then I took Cookie MicroShadow on a pencil brush, which is from Bdellium. It's 780, and just buffed it underneath my eyes. I then took SugarPill Bulletproof and Deadly on a Bdellium Tools in 714 and just buffed underneath my eyelashes, basically, just to give it a nice fade, smoky fade. Then went over with a pencil brush just to give it that seamless look again. I then went in with my Makeup Store Clean blending brush in 117 and just buffed everything out. I then went with my Real Technique powder brush with my Makeup Forever Pro Bronzer Fusion in 251 and bronzed up my skin. I then took Smog again, what I used in my eyes, and Bdellium 942 to kind of contour. And then I used Frida from Makeup Store on a fan brush to highlight the highest points in my face. I then took a Mehron blush, which I used for the first time, and I can't remember which one it was, so I'll just write it down below. And I used Makeup Store's 340 brush to put that on. I then took Makeup Store's new shade collection in Velvet Bean Cashmere highlighter to kind of add a little more of a to it. I took Makeup Store's taupe liner, lined my lips, then took Cherry Coke from Makeup Store again, filled my lip, then took Nude Beauty and went over it all again. And then took Barry M Nude Lipstick in 154 and went over it all again. Then I took Taupe again and lined it again. And then using a lip brush, which I used, which was 1111, I just blended it all out. So it gave me, like, at the end, it gave me a lip colour that kind of resembled my eyes. Then using Makeup Forever Mist and Fix Spray to set it and also hydrate my skin, I then used a container lid to dry it, because ain't nobody got time for that. Then I went off, put my eyelashes and mascara on, and you can see a bit of the lash glue still drying on the side, so it's okay. I then took Telescopic L'Oreal and put mascara on my bottom lash. I always have to do this after I sprayed my face because my eyelashes are really long, so they always leave like mascara marks underneath, so it's the only way that works for me. You do you, boo, however you please, okay? So you basically just want to put your mascara on, really. Oh, and the eyelashes I'm wearing are Eylure, and they are the Katy Perry ones. I don't know what they're called exactly from the top of my head, but I'll again write all the missing information in the description bar because I can't remember everything off the top of my head. You know, it's okay to skank 1, 2, 3, 4, and basically you're kind of like done once you do your mascara. Yes, this is the end result once I got dressed and everything, so you can see how the colours all kind of mesh together. And guys, I hope this was okay, and yeah, I hope you lot can recreate, and if you do, don't forget to hashtag me on Instagram so I can see it and repost. Bye guys, thank you.